We are introducing a bill today, my colleagues and myself, Ron Paul and Steve Cohen, Jared Polis. That is very straightforward. We do not believe that the federal government ought to be involved in prosecuting adults for smoking marijuana. We believe that this is something the states can handle. Most crimes in the U.S. are state crimes. As a citizen of Massachusetts, I voted in a referendum which carried in Massachusetts, which said it wouldn't be a crime in Massachusetts. We have this problem where those states that have wanted to reduce the level of prosecution or criminality that applies to smoking marijuana, or even illegality, are prevented from doing it by the federal government. There is a significant waste, I believe, of scarce federal resources. We don't have enough room in prisons. We don't have enough prosecutors. We don't have enough police officers. And as a matter of course, I think prosecuting adults, responsible adults, who make the decision that they wish to smoke marijuana is an interference with their personal freedom. I think it is entirely reasonable to urge people not to drink alcoholic beverages or smoke tobacco products or smoke marijuana, but I do not think prohibition is ever the effective way to deal with those things. And for that reason, I am glad to join with my colleagues in saying that the federal government will concentrate its prosecutorial resources on other things, and that the federal government will respect any decision by a state to let marijuana be legal. We've also had the problem in those states where marijuana has been legal for medical purposes, where, to my disappointment, the Obama administration has slipped back on what I hope would be its policy of deferring to the states in those cases. I would note that in virtually all the cases where there has been relaxation of marijuana laws, it's come from referenda. This is one where the average citizen, I think, is more sophisticated than some of the legislators. And I'm particularly struck by the hypocrisy of public officials who will themselves talk about smoking marijuana and wink at it, making it criminal for other people, because you then get into a very discriminatory pattern of enforcement. So that's the bill. It's very straightforward. It protects the rights of the states, and in fact, it does say that if someone tries to violate state law by bringing marijuana in, then the federal statutes will still apply. The federal government will still be there to help the states enforce their laws, but it will impose things on states that don't want them.